If you're here, chances are you've got rejected for a job. Yep, it happens to the best of us. But today, we're going to talk about how to handle that disappointing piece of news that starts with, "We regret to inform you." And I'm going to show you how to use it to your advantage to actually improve your chances of getting hired. Folks, my name is Michael Saad. I'm a communications professor, and I have helped hundreds of students navigate their careers, including getting rejected for jobs. And today, I'm going to help you too. So with no further delay, let's dive in to how to handle a job rejection. All right, tip number one, don't take it personal. Rejection happens to everyone. Just ask high school me. The problem is, it feels kind of personal. You start wondering if you said the wrong thing in the interview, who you were up against, if they didn't like your personality, and if they'll ever consider hiring you again. The truth is, though, is that there's so many factors that go into hiring decisions. Sometimes it's nothing more than timing, or fit, or even just experience. But the important thing is to not take it personal. This can cause a lot of unneeded resentment towards the company and the hiring committee, which could lead you to say something nasty over the phone or send an email that you'll almost definitely regret later. Instead of thinking you weren't the right fit for the job, it's better to have the perspective that you weren't the right fit right now. That doesn't mean you won't be a perfect candidate later on. But if you take it personal and burn bridges with the employer, yeah, you're probably not going to get another interview. Just remember, it's not personal, so don't take it that way. Okay, tip number two, actually reflect on the process. Now, before you start sending out 100 more applications or just give up altogether, take a pause and reflect on what happened. I mean, don't jump into another relationship until you have closure on the last one. Relationship analogies. So think back to the entire application process. Did you feel fully prepared for the interview? Maybe there were some questions you didn't anticipate. Maybe you felt like you were a little underqualified, or perhaps your resume wasn't as persuasive as it could be. Was there anything in the process that really didn't go as well as you'd hoped? What you're doing here is taking time to learn and improve from the experience. Don't see it as a failure. See it as an opportunity to identify areas where you can level up and become an even more appealing candidate. Grow through what you go through, folks. So the best way to reflect on the application process is to sit down, get something to write on, and answer the following questions. What you think went right, what you think went wrong, and what you think could be improved on. Then use these answers to help make yourself a more competitive applicant. It's important to give yourself a debrief session so you can learn from the experience and take that knowledge into future interviews and future networking opportunities. It also helps you to stop dwelling on what happened. A little reflection can go a long way, folks. All right, tip number three, and this is an important one, ask for feedback. One of the best things you can do if you get rejected for a job is to ask for feedback. If you receive a call or an email that you didn't get the job, don't end things right there. Ask for feedback on what you could improve on to be a more competitive applicant. By doing this, you're literally getting to the heart of why you weren't the successful candidate. You're also gaining valuable information on what to work on to improve your skills and ideally be more attractive to the company if future opportunities become available. Also, another benefit of asking for feedback is it shows a massive amount of motivation to the employer that you have a strong desire to grow. And ideally, the employer will remember that the next time an opportunity comes along that you want to apply for. Now, not all companies or hiring managers are going to give you a detailed breakdown, but most will. So the best thing you can do is send a polite, professional email asking if they can offer any constructive feedback on why you weren't selected. I recommend sending an email because it doesn't put anyone on the spot and the employer can take the time to offer a thoughtful response. So try using this template. Dear hiring manager, thank you for the opportunity to interview for the job. While I'm disappointed to have not been selected, I would greatly appreciate any feedback you can offer on how I can improve in future interviews. Thank you for your time and consideration. Keep it simple, keep it respectful, and don't push too hard if they don't respond. But more times than not, you'll get some sort of really solid advice that can help you in your next interview. But don't be afraid to reach out. You never know what can happen. All right, tip number 4, stay connected with the employer. Now, the great thing about asking for feedback is it's also a chance to stay connected about future opportunities. Just because you didn't get the job doesn't mean the connection has to be over. Stay in touch with people you met during your job hunt. Relationship building and networking is such an amazing way to give yourself an advantage when applying for work because the employer now knows who you are. And if you get feedback on how to improve and you stay in touch and genuinely level up your skills, that's really going to impress the employer the next time a position becomes available. So try to get an email if you can, but also connect over LinkedIn. And don't be afraid to ask if there's anyone else at the company worth connecting with. This is such an amazing opportunity to network, so take advantage of it. Let them know that you appreciated the consideration and that you'd love to stay connected over future opportunities with the company. Who knows? There may be another role in the future that's a better fit. And now you've already made that personal connection. All right, tip number 5, move forward. Once you've reflected, asked for feedback, and dusted off your confidence, folks, it's time to get back out there. Don't let one rejection, or even a few of them, stop you from going after what you want. Remember, the job search process is a test in patience. You're going to find a job eventually, but you need to stay consistent and persistent. Learn from each failed application, make the necessary tweaks, and come back stronger for the next one. Stay positive, keep applying, and keep improving. Every rejection is just a step forward to finding the right fit. So there you have it. Here's some strategies to handle a job rejection like a pro. And remember, rejection is just part of the process. We've all been there. But each no brings you closer to a yes because you're learning and growing from the experience. And if you found these tips helpful, give this video a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more career advice, and share in the comments how you deal with each job rejection. Until next time, folks, keep pushing forward, and hey, good luck out there. Take care.